Fellow Southern Cameroonians, over the past few weeks, our movement has arrived at a critical junction in our journey towards freedom, a moment when we, the people, have to make a choice that will be binding on not only us, but on generations yet unborn. Throughout the social media, several messages have been introduced to create doubt amongst some of our people who deeply feel the pain of our present moment, but have not paid full attention to our history. Without talking to you directly, some of you may think the fundamentals of our struggle have changed. Nothing could be further from the truth. Let me restate, nothing could be further from the truth. Why do we think so? With your permission, we will give you 7 simple reasons. 1. Dr. Barrister Felix Agbobala, Dr. Fontemneba, and so many of our leaders and citizens are still detained. 2. Our involvement in this struggle has never ever been about personalities or the accumulation of power. It has always been about securing justice and peace for all people. 3. This movement has been ongoing since our independence from the British and has only grown in proportion to the increase in injustice we have suffered under our federal experiment with the Republic of Cameroon. If anything, the injustices have significantly increased since last year. 4. Too many of our people have shed blood in pursuit of our freedom, and our generation owes a debt to them that can only be repaid by strengthening our resolve, refining our options, and sustaining this fight until all our inalienable rights and privileges are restored and secured under internationally recognized and enforceable frameworks. 5. Throughout our history, we have never ever been stronger as a people, and the moral position of the government, as highlighted by its recent excesses in repression, has never ever been weaker. 6. Our people on the ground have made significant sacrifices to give us a moral obligation never to quit. 7. Thanks to the inputs of so many, we now have a plan that will give us a clear and decisive victory sooner than we expected. Why then would anyone who agrees with these facts choose to throw in the towel? Not when we have come this far after 58 years of pain. Not when we are so close to restoration. Our decision to stay in the fight all the way to the finish line is even strengthened by one principle, a principle that gave birth to the word consortium. A consortium basically means an association of 2 or more civil society organizations, individuals, companies, or organizations with the objectives of participating in a common activity or pooling their resources for achieving a common goal. The consortium, therefore, is the people, and the people is the consortium. Mark and I would love to take our feet off the gas, but the founding father and president, Dr. Agbobala, is still detained. And until he does so, we will continue to do what is near and dear to his heart: serve the people and fight for justice. Mark and I are not politicians, so do not expect us to focus on politics instead of fighting the good fight. Why would anyone choose a path other than the path of persistence, organization, and innovation to keep our movement going? We leave those decisions to you to figure out. The consortium is not about any individual, not Mark, certainly not Ivo. The central idea is, and has always been, that this group will serve the interests of you, our people. This and that is a fundamental principle that we must cherish and protect, particularly in moments when some may be tempted to compromise this principle, whether under duress or for political advantage. If you get tempted, please do what we do. think of the people and put the people first. We thank you immensely for your prayers, calls, and messages. We thank you immensely for your support. We are listening to your voices and concerns, and we intend to use the little we have to fight for you. Please be patient over the coming days as we finalize our collective and binding and enforcing plans. We have everything we need, so victory is ours to lose. We are very optimistic about our tomorrows that will be better than today, and it is in full steam ahead until you, the people, tell us justice has been done. May God bless you and your wonderful families. And on behalf of the consortium, my name is Tapang Ivon. Tango.